Thank you. Welcome back to Tucker's Tips and Tricks. Today, I'm going to be going over some tips and just general rule of thumb when you're buying or financing a car. Because as you know, buying a car can be a scary process and it's also a huge decision. So I want to go over just some tips to make it go as smoothly and efficiently as possible so it's something that you can enjoy for years to come. So first things first is do a little homework. You might have one vehicle in mind and that is the vehicle for you and you're just looking for that right one. Or you don't really know what you want. You're kind of exploring, you have a few different ideas in mind. And either or, totally fine, to be expected, but do a little research before you come in, kind of know what you're looking for, or talk to a salesman and they can kind of help pinpoint maybe the best vehicle for your needs. But yeah, just do a little research on that and keep a budget in mind. It's very easy, especially once you see a beautiful car, to totally forget your budget. And then, if you buy it just out of the spur of the moment, now your pockets might be hurt a little bit. So keep a budget in mind. If you want to check your credit, it's always a good thing to know before you come in. But we do credit checks here, everything like that. Okay, so you found your car. It's the one for you. You're ready to buy it. And now we come in the office and the salesman's going to show you normally 4 numbers: the cost of the car, down payment, trade-in value, and term. So just a general rule of thumb, in the situation we're going to pretend that you're doing a trade-in value as well. You want around 15 to 20% of a down payment of the cost of the car. It's going to put you in the best situation overall. So if you can, that's kind of the number to go for. And for term, you want to stick around 4 years, 48 months is also the best kind of term you can get. But just keep in mind the budget that you have in mind. You want your monthly cost overall with the car, insurance, the interest, and the payment itself to be around 10% of your pre-tax income. These are not, set in stone. They can be played with a little bit, but these are generally the best kind of, the rule of thumb overall when you're buying a car. One word that might be thrown up is equity. So this is kind of confusing word, so I'll go over a little bit. When you finance a car, it's going to be partly the bank's, partly yours. As you pay it off, you start gaining more ownership, and this is equity. You start getting more equity of that car. Negative equity also means that you owe more than the car is worth. But we're going to stick with that positive equity because, again, if you're sticking with the standard numbers, you're putting money into it every month, you're going to start building positive equity on that car, which is perfect. Buying a car can be scary. It's a big decision, but it doesn't have to be scary. We have a ton of great salesmen, a great finance manager who are going to be able to help you through every step of the way and just make it the best experience that you could have buying a car. Hopefully I answered some questions. Again, we have a ton of people here who will be able to answer a ton more questions. If you need help with anything along the way, please feel free to reach out at any time. But for me, I will see you next week for more of Tucker's Tips and Tricks.